Hello, we're live. The confidence trap is what we're talking about today, and why most actors get confused about being confident or struggling to be confident when you act. And so maybe you're experiencing that when you're auditioning, and mostly the bigger the audition, the bigger the opportunity. Like if there's big names in the audition, you might be thinking, oh my God, like this could change my life. And this person, this famous person is involved with the project, or this famous director, or it's this, famous production company. And it's this bigger role than I'm used to. And it could be a great movie, and I could be awarded, and that could change my entire life. It could change my entire career. And so usually the bigger, the opportunity, the more you catch yourself wanting to be good at it. You want to be confident. You want to make sure that you can do it. And you're mustering up this self-confidence and trying to be self-confident and making sure you're self-confident. Like basically you're trying to raise for the occasion and rise to the occasion, but raise your energy, raise yourself, improve yourself. You feel like this is here and I'm here, and I need to get confident that I can meet this thing. And you might have experienced that. And of course, when you're busy trying to get yourself up to a certain opportunity, you're not doing your job. Your job is to defend the character. And so if your energy is busy fighting to feel confident, fighting to feel a certain way, to feel safe, confident, strong, you're not doing your job. And so though you might manage to get to the confident mask when you're taping for an important audition or an important project, or when you're acting in general, though you might have learned some tricks and done some classes and read some books and done some therapy and worked out a lot and done some mirror work or whatever the tools are out there to get confident, your acting experience, your fulfillment as you act and as you audition might feel shitty. And so let me know in the chat if you're feeling that way, like, I can get to confidence, but why am I not booking? And why is it not fun to act? Why am I still feeling like I wasn't free, or I wasn't in a flow state? It wasn't effortless. It wasn't playful. It was just hard. It was painful. So you're busy putting all of your energy on looking confident for the casting director or for the rest of the team. But the second you hear action, nothing's happening because you're busy putting your energy on trying to look good, trying to look confident. And so I know that the word out there is you need to be confident, and it's good to be confident. And I'm in the sun. You want to be confident for your projects, because confidence is the name of the game, and you need to be in control and all of those things. And so maybe you've found that and got to confidence and not feel fulfilled, and so you're trying more and more classes and more teachers to get to that confidence and that success that should come with it. And it hasn't worked. And so that's very frustrating, and it makes you lose confidence. So, a loop of looking for more and it's not working. And so you have less, and then you're looking for even more. So you're really stuck in a loop. And the way we look at confidence in the work that we do with actors is it's definitely not something that you want to be looking for. Confidence is the need or the desire to look good to the outside. Confidence is you trying to be liked, is you believing that being confident, strong, sure of yourself, in control, is more likable to the casting director, to the audience, to the director than being yourself. So I'll say it again. Confidence is something that you're doing and fabricating, fakely fabricating, delusionally fabricating, because you believe and you've been told over and over and over again that being confident, being in control, having your shit together, feeling strong, not being afraid, being confident, like I'm confident, I'm not afraid, is what's going to get you the job. And it doesn't. And the reason it doesn't is because confidence has to do with your ego. It hasn't anything to do with your truth, with your humanity, and with the character. And what we need for you to, 1, feel fulfilled when you're acting, 2, defend the character, and 3, impact your audience, is for you to be in your truth, to be with the life that's happening inside of you in that moment, for you to be in your humanity, in your flow state, in comfortable with whatever is happening and moving through your instrument and your channel in the moment. When you're trying to be confident, you're basically putting your energy in your ego so that you look good. But your ego's not invited in art. Your ego's not invited in the audition room, in the tape, on set, on stage. It's not about your ego. It's not even about you. It's about the character's needs. When you're trying to be confident, you're fighting for your ego's needs. When you're really being truthful, open-hearted, open-chested, with everything you have gifted in service to the character's needs, then you're doing your job. You're being fully alive and present, not selecting what's good enough for the outside, but just fully there in flow. The river's flowing. I'm not opposing any of it. It's just, this is me. This is my uniqueness. This is how I feel in this moment today with this character, with these lines in this room. And that's how I defend the character. If my energy is busy, wait, let me make sure that I look good and that I look confident, I'm putting a mask, and that energy is on my ego and it's not on the character's needs. So what you have to realize is your ego's needs need to be much less interesting to you to your character's needs. Your ego's needs shouldn't be in the room or on set or on stage. Your ego's needs, which is just a coping mechanism from your wounding in childhood, from your conditioning, need to be out of the game. So that's the work we do in our reset journey, from resistance to freedom, from ego to life, call it whatever you want, from fear to love, is to make sure that you have undone, dismantled, deconstructed the coping mechanisms that you have built for your ego for the last decades. Since you were born, you've been opposed. Your sadness has been opposed. Your anger has been opposed by your parents. Your tears have been opposed. You've been told that every instinct that comes from you is wrong. And you should feel, no, you're okay. Don't be sad. No, don't be angry. No, don't be scared. And then you go to school and then you're told, no, don't talk. Don't communicate what you want to share with your little friend next to you. No, don't run. Sit still. So everything that is you has been opposed, as if the level of evolution that we have as human beings need to somehow be controlled and restructured because we're not good enough. And so because you've been raised that way, you have an ego that is constantly trying to satisfy the outside, because you've been raised to satisfy the outside rather than to cultivate your own needs and to honor your own instinct and to follow your own instinct where it takes you, because that's where the wisdom is, that's where the love is, that's where the flow is, that's where your genius is. So you haven't been encouraged, enhanced in following your instinct, your freedom, your uniqueness. You've been asked to not do that. You've been opposed in your truth, and you've been asked to conform and do what you're told. So that's why you're still trying to look confident, because you were raised to please the outside. You've been trained to please the outside, and you've been disconnected, opposed in your own uniqueness. The thing is, you're an artist, and as an artist, whether you're an actor, singer, dancer, painter, what you're going to enjoy, what your artwork is going to enjoy, what the audience is going to enjoy being reflected on your medium, in a scene, in a painting, in a song, is your truth, not your confidence. Your confidence is a made-up concept from your ego. It has nothing to do with truth and with creation. It has to do with survival. It has to do with coping. It has to do with struggling, fearing. So what we work on in the reset journey is presence. Can I be with what's moving through me, which is my uniqueness, which is my gold, which is my genius, which is my art, which is what I can bring to the table that only I can bring. So it's very different to try and be confident or to just be effortlessly present to what there is. And in order to get to that place where you can just be effortlessly present, you have to decondition yourself, because you've been conditioned for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50, 60 years. Sometimes we get actors who've been in this work for 70 years. And so it's 70 years of conditioning that you need to move through, 70 years of masks and coping that you need to move through until you get back to your truth. And there, when you're in your truth, when you're in your freedom, when you're into your uniqueness, in your presence, really your presence as a human being, they can be nothing but art. They can be nothing but booking, which is why people who do the work of the reset journey say they go to an audition for a role, and sometimes they don't correspond to the role, and then casting directors will rewrite the role for you. Give you another role, change the gender, change the age, change the race, change the accent. This happens all the time, because when a casting office meets you and you're present, it means you're full of life. It's very rare. It's very rare. All casting offices see is people coping, looking good, being confident, trying to please, trying to do it right, trying to look good. That's not alive. That's not life. And you're paid to come fully alive. So when they see you fully alive, not trying to look good, not trying to be confident, but really just being raw, naked, human, they want to grab you. They can't let you go. They'll offer you another role. They'll put you in another movie. They'll rewrite a role just for you. Look at the testimonials in our community. Look at what actors are saying once they do the work of resetting to their truth, which is not listening to what I say. I'm not a teacher. I'm not even a coach. I'm a non-acting coach, which is just coming back to your nature, coming back to how you were born to be, coming back to the freedom you had as a child, that truth that doesn't think, is this good? Is this right? Can I do it this way? No, it's just is. When you come back to that place, one, you have fun. It's fulfilling. You're in bliss. You're in joy when you're acting. Two, you're actually there for the character. You're not trying to survive inside of your ego. And three, because you're alive, that's the only way you can impact your audience. That's when they call you back for the next project. So if this makes sense and you want to start doing this work, you can type free 100 in the comments, and we can start to send you some free trainings. And to Raya, I'm going to read your post. What tools or tips can I use to connect fully with my character? Make sure you go in the comments when this live is posted and type free 100. We don't use tricks, because you're the trick, you're the tool, you're it. I'm not it, and I don't have any knowledge that you don't have inside of you. Type 300 and you'll get some free trainings on how to start to do this work, so that you can be reset. Thank you, Scarlett. Christina, free 100. Christina, I'm not sure the team will see your free 100 in the comments. I'm going to post this in a couple minutes. It's going to be posted. Type free 100 in the comments. And you're welcome, Thuraya. And then I'm sure you'll get it. I'll try to remember your name, though, and tell them Christina Bayer House. Yeah, write it when it's posted, and we'll send you some free training, or you can start resetting right away if you're really wanting to go deep into this work. I hope this made sense. Send us your questions. Free 100 if you want to get some free training. Thank you. Bye, guys.